Ladies and gentlemen, today in this video we will go into the foam room and see how important is this room. First, we'll see with the operation of the CO2 system. Now, this is the CO2 fire extinguishing system release control cabinet for engine room. So we have CO2 firefighting system to fight fire in the engine room, and the CO2 bottles are on our starboard side, and we can operate the CO2 bottles from this control cabinet. So first we have to open the door of this cabinet. The key is here. You have to take the key, open it up. Once we open the door, alarms will ring and vents fan will stop. Then we have to ensure that all the personnel have evacuated the space. You have to do the head count, and once that is done, we have to close all the vents, doors, hatches. Then we have to open one of the pilot valve knobs. See, there are two pilot valves, one and two. So any one we have to open the knobs, and then we have to operate both the levers. See, you see, 1 and 2. There are two levers. We have to operate both the levers, and the CO2 will be ejected into the engine room. Once it is ejected, we have to wait for the fire to extinguish, and only when it is safe to enter, people have to enter is with SCABA. So without SCABA you should not open, because it will asphyxiate you, because carbon dioxide is there. Acha, now next we go at the foam system. This is a very important system. See, basically this is used to fight fire on the deck. Now we have seen that the CO2 system on our vessel, we used to fight fire in the engine room. Foam we used to it is here so that we can fight fire on the deck and in the cargo holds. Basically we are carrying tank oil and chemical. Is a tanker, so we have this foam system. So first, for the foam system, this is a foam tank, and you have to we have is this foam basically is mixed with water, and it's this foam concentrate mixed with water, and foam is produced. So what we have to do, we have to open this valve. See, so for it to take the suction, we have to open this valve. Then we have to ensure this valve is shut. This is basically for just running this foam pump without the foam, and we have to shut this valve. We have to open the discharge valve, and this valve should be shut. This valve should be open for water to go, and then we have to start the fire pump. Once the fire pump is started, we have to start the foam pump from here. So once we start the foam pump, the foam will be sucked through the suction line, through the foam pump. It will go into this ejector where it will be mixed with water, and foam will be produced, and we can use it to fight fire on the deck as well as the cargo holds. Next, we will check a very important thing, which is the IS barrier, which is the IS is intrinsically safe barrier. Basically this is having Zener diodes. You can see the Zener diodes to isolate the hazardous condition which is there outside the front of the accommodation and the accommodation basically. And this is the hose handling crane. Here is the local firefighting system, which is the hypomist. Basically water droplets are ejected in the fire automatically, but we can manually operate also using these buttons. So in the auxiliary boiler start system, we can just break this glass and press it, and the hypermist will be activated. This is the fire alarm panel, where we can see where the fire has taken place. We have detectors, basically three kinds of detector: fire, heat, and smoke. So we can see which detector is activated and which zone is on fire. We have this local control, local starter panel for chemical cleaning equipment, sampling store. These are basically for the fans in these places. So we want to stop the ventilation, we have to stop from here, you can stop from here. It's from the sampling store, deck store, foam room, chemical clean equipment storeroom, fan, we can stop or start from here. Then we have this emergency stops for various pumps, fuel oil, lube oil, diesel pumps, for deck stop, for emergency stop switch for deck ES4, ES3, ES1. So we have to break the glass, we can press it, it will stop. Emergency fire pump also, we can stop from here or we can put it normal. Okay, and we can start from here as well. So start buttons, and these are the stop buttons. This is the damper closing arrangement. Basically pneumatic air is going and closing the dampers. In case of fire, we can just close these knobs and the dampers will close. The compressed air will go and it will close the dampers. This one is the emergency shut off valve. Basically, for there are 3 groups on this vessel. Group 1 is for generator lower settling tank, main engine lower settling tank, cylinder oil, storage tank, low TBNs tank, then cylinder oil tank. Group 2 is about MDO tanks, some HFO tanks. Group 3, 1 HFO tank, 1 HFO tank starboard, for the MGO service, MGO storage and all that, waste oil incinerator. So basically this is also having compressed air. We have the compressed air bottle, and basically you have to just operate this lever for compressed air to go and shut off the valves. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the foam room, one of the most important place to fight fire on board, and everybody should be conversant about the operation of all the equipments which is there in the foam room. Thank you for watching.